Okay, this is Rudkowski of wearechange.org, and I'm here with Chris Hedges. Chris, this is the 2-year anniversary of Occupy Wall Street. What's your assessment of everything? What's your take from everything?
Well, the movement got hit from a combination of forces, the biggest being, of course, the state, eradicating the encampments, heavily infiltrating, harassing the leadership. There were internal problems with Occupy as well. I mean, here in Zuccotti, once the individual tents went up in November, in essence, the activists lost control of the park. That's when the drugs came in. That's when you had assault, sexual assault. So you had activists staying up all night in de-escalation teams instead of doing activism. And they overloaded it. I mean, the NYPD realized that if they drop people off getting out of Rikers or homeless, but you learn from that. And what's important is that the state didn't respond to the grievances that pushed people into this park. Those grievances not only are still there, but have gotten worse. Failure to extend unemployment benefits, slashing Head Start, the chronic underemployment, unemployment, and the figures are probably well over 15% easily. And so that means something's coming. Will it be called Occupy? Will it look like Occupy? Probably not. I think Occupy was a tactic in the same way that when Rosa Parks didn't give up her seat, it was a tactic, and then 5 years later, we had the Freedom Rides, which was a tactic. It's always the ruling elite that determines the configurations of revolt. So I'm sure the NYPD, there's probably more NYPD here today than there are activists, think this is over, and they're really wrong.
The financial problems have not fixed themselves. There's still an economic problem looming. The energy of just anger is still there, and unfairness. But looking back at Occupy Wall Street, did you think the movement had any successes?
Oh, huge. I mean, the most important success is that it raised consciousness not only among those who were involved, but it changed the whole debate. And I think part of Occupy's importance was that it brought people together. It gave people mechanisms by which, just logistically, they could begin to build opposition movements. Those people may have been broken up and dispersed, but what they've learned and what they carry with them is still there. So I look at Occupy as a pretty seminal, very important moment in modern American history.
Would you like to say anything else?
Nope, that's good.
Chris Hedges, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.